No, I don't want to hear about your uncle and how he lived 3 years after being diagnosed. And I don't want to hear how many times your cousin threw up when she had chemo. Nor about your neighbor's baby who has 12 toes, maybe from this radiation. And I don't want your sounds of pity simpering over my situation. Pity separates us. And with 1 in 3 getting cancer now, pity can't keep you safe. I've suddenly crossed the boundary line of the risky circle called cancer. It has made me public property, like being largely pregnant. People invade for reasons fair and foul. Strangers on elevators, acquaintances, the medical cadre too. Either way, I'm covered with fingerprints and with labels. Cancer affects many people in our society today. Our families, our friends, and of course the cancer patients themselves. In this collection of poems, we step into the shoes of a woman battling cancer and see how she fights not only to stay alive, but to keep her identity. The Cancer Poetry Project, edited by Karen B. Miller. The doctor walks in the room, his face and white coat stiff. He holds my hand. And he says, I'm afraid you have cancer. The words come out as if the doctor himself were coughing up blood. Cancer. In my mind, I can't, surly and ugly cow. Cancer? If I click my heels 3 times, I might wake up again in Kansas. It's snowing, of course, as I leave New York. Ice on Highway North. Call it a second opinion I'm traveling for, but it's more like salvation. And if not Massachusetts, then I'll try Texas. Tacoma, I hear there's a place in Santa Monica, a rifle machine, a psychic retreat. Somewhere. There has to be. I read a statistic. 1 in 50 probability. And in the famous hospital I haven't seen, there are 100. If I count the radiologists, the pathologists, the trainees, all with the same grim fate. But now, in this small office in Boston, with the same pictures, my same body, illuminated on the same brand of light box. The prognosis of my universe shifts. The doctors and oncologists are talking options and operations, saying that people live like this for years, as if science were as easy as willpower. And if one of them looks like an elf and the other has dandruff, what I see in their eyes right now is possibility. I might not die. Just. A few days before my bilateral mastectomy, a friend cautions, don't start buying stuff to compensate. I blush at his omnipotent warning. I have bought things. A set of bed sheets, dusty coral. So blood won't show much. And shirts that open in the front. One short-sleeved white. Bad choice of color, but I liked its spirited portrayal of zebras galloping through ferns and gold paint splats. Another long sleeve, gold and italic plaid. Rayon cotton blend. Soft and comforting. Don't start buying stuff to compensate. What's next? Double scoops of strawberry ice cream and vacations to Minneapolis, St. Paul. I imagine myself buying on credit duplicate sports cars in burgundy and cream, a house with twin gardens. I picture throwing myself on the mercy of bankruptcy court. Surely the court would show compassion to a woman who had lost both breasts? Or would it? I'm getting a headache. I think I need to buy new socks. A lost breast, with its intuition of carelessness. It's not as if the three of us went off to market. My left breast, my right breast, and I. One zipped off to the bottle dressing, while the other went over to the ice cream and left me, meandering beside the vegetables. It's not as if I suddenly realized one of my breasts had gone missing, and on the PA, I'm waiting in aisle 9 for my right breast, my other child who has spent her full, fragile, throbbing life with me. So please come back and help me push the cart piled high with treats for her. My other daddy. My rose-tipped girl. My comfort. No, I don't want to hear about your uncle and how he lived 3 years after being diagnosed. Nor about how many times your cousin threw up when she had chemo. Nor about your neighbor's baby who has 12 toes, maybe from this radiation. And I don't want your sounds of pity simpering over my situation. Pity separates us. And with 1 in 3 getting cancer, pity can't keep you safe. I've suddenly crossed the boundary line of the risky circle called cancer. It has made me public property. Like being largely pregnant, people invade for reasons fair and foul. Strangers on elevators, acquaintances the medical cadre too. Either way, I am covered with fingerprints and with labels. Yes, I will take hugs, plus anger, strength, and love. But the only person I want to hear about is your grandmother, who was diagnosed at 50 and died at 90 of skydiving. Otherwise,